The Texas Rangers pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 5-0. The Cleveland Indians got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 4-2. The Seattle Mariners combined for a 4-hitter as they destroyed the Angels 9-2. The Metropolitans allowed 5 hits in the game as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 5-0. The Washington Nationals grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 2-1. The Cubs got past the Reds in Cincinnati 3-2. The Phillies got 18 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 12-5. The Diamondbacks broke up their 5-game losing skid as they walked off to the extra inning win over the Pirates 7-6. Yimi Garcia collected win number 3 this year as the Dodgers grabbed the win against Colorado 4-1. They now have 5 straight wins. The Padres got 18 hits as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 9-3. The Giants total 11 hits as they manhandled the Marlins 6-0. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball comes your way next. Luis Severino will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, not a big strikeout pitcher here on the mound, so expect to see a lot of balls put in play, defense being very involved. Should be fun to watch.
Kevin Kiermaier makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Tampa Bay, center fielder, number 39.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game?
Yeah, a nice job there as this one gets right up the middle to start the ball game. It's always nice to put a guy in the stretch right from the very start.
Brandon Guyer will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Steve Pearce steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And, you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. You know, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, EK. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
And right after the game, they're off to begin a 9-game road trip, so they'd love to finish this homestand off with a victory.
swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. First and second here with nobody out. And that misses 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So a 3-run shot to right center field as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Evan Longoria will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Longoria is retired, and there's one away. Time now for a look at the Rays' starting 9. Steve, what's the key to a road victory for them?
I think this team really needs to find that right balance between power and speed. They've got them both, but you can't rely too heavily on the long ball, and you also can't.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Headley will look this one in for route number 2. And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Logan Forsythe steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
0 for 3 yesterday, 0 for 4 on Friday. He could use a good at-bat here.
3 runs already home here. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. One more look at the big blow for the Rays. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 3-0 Tampa. Drew Smyly gets the ball for the Rays in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, in his last start, didn't seem to have as good control. Ended up walking 5 guys. Going to have to make an adjustment and be better here in this one.
Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first.
Leading off for the Yankees, number 11, left fielder Brett Gardner.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Smyly peers in. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he falls behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. EK, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
And after the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see. Let's call this thing a swinging bunt. Call it whatever you want. He'll call it a leadoff single.
Carlos Beltran will get his first shot here, and he certainly had it working so far this season, up over 350 entering play.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Here's the 0-2. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a swing and a miss that time by Beltran, and he's set down on strikes for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. And he hasn't been missing much lately, hitting 3 home runs over the last 10 ball games. Not an eye-popping statistic, but still a good indication that he's been in a groove at the plate.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners on first with one down. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it, and there are two down now. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Yeah, well, Logan Forsythe, he doesn't have show-stopping speed, but his defense is highly regarded for a good reason. He's had some trouble staying healthy, but that shouldn't overshadow some of his great performances.
The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, will dig in now. And as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently second entering play.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
He just might be up there taking pitches, waiting for that base runner to go, but he's not going to be able to take any more.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One hit, one left. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx. It's the Rays 3 and the Yankees 0. Hank Conger will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
Catcher, Hank Conger.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. The hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Standing in now, Steven Souza.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Not close. It's 2-0.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
Three and 0 now. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Brad Miller will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Boy, with 2 away, the pitcher's probably 3/4 of the way back into the dugout, but then, not so fast. He's going to have to come back and do some more work now.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Brian McCann gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak.
Brian McCann.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Out of play off to the right. Smiley gets the sign. Here it is on 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Set to deal on 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Starlin Castro stands in for the first time now, looking to stay hot. He's been a real force at the plate over the last week or so. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Out in front of it, strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Tapped out in front of home. Conger gonna have to hurry on to first, and there were two down.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Chase Headley gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, still down 3-0. A look there at the most famous urban park in the United States, Central Park, set to go again here from Yankee Stadium. Brandon Geyer is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Now batting.
Well, he went after him with all sliders. Just one after another. Just couldn't do a thing with any of them.
Here's Steve Pearce now. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
Boy, it's only the third inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
Into the box, Evan Longoria. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
That's yanked into the stand, strike one. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
Nope.
And there's ball 1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
On the ground near home. That's a foul ball. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. Gardner is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. To his right, Castro, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Yeah, these are those tough kind of choppers that come at you with an in-between hop. Here, he doesn't know whether to charge it or play it on the hop, and as it turns out, he doesn't even get a glove on it.
Stepping in now, Logan Forsythe on the ground to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair, but they lead it 3-0. Didi Gregorius will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season. Smiley's ready. Here comes the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. You know, I think Didi Gregorius has one of the most interesting backgrounds of anybody in the big leagues. Born in Amsterdam, his dad played professionally in Europe, and his mom was a star softball player. And not only that, his brother played professionally in the Italian baseball league.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. One out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, in this at-bat, he did everything right. He got himself into a good hitter's count. That's 2-0. Found a good pitch to hit, and he hit it hard. Just unlucky, I guess. He hit it right at somebody.
Brett Gardner will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Lays off 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
2 out, nobody on. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting, right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and here's the ever dangerous Carlos Beltran. Now a snap move over to first, and a dive, but he's back.
Keeping an eye on him.
Here comes the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double, and maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Well, maybe a little unlucky there. I thought the way he hit it, this might bring home their first run of the ball game, but you see this ball take a big bounce and hop right over the wall out there. So that'll force that runner from first to hold on at third base.
Into the box now, Alex Rodriguez has to swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. The 0-1 pitch. And he'll challenge A-Rod with the fastball and gets it by him. 0-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Popped high in the air. Forsythe is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Hank Conger is ready here as we begin the top one. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Ready with the 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And you can see a 5-mile-an-hour difference on their best fastball there. 97 on one hand to 92 on the other. Settling in now, Steven Souza. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
1-0. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward Gardner in left field. And that's out number 2.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Brad Miller.
Brad Miller, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
That's a good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Hot shot to third. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Kevin Kiermaier will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here's the first pitch to him. Nope. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Boy, a 2-out single, now nearly a hit by pitch. You got to be careful right here not to let this inning get away from you.
Two 2-1, here it is. Swing and a line drive. Foul. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the 1. They lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Mark Teixeira, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Smiley steps into the windup. Here's the delivery. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Turned on down the line. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So with the leadoff man reaching base here, let's take a moment to check out this date in baseball history. Brian McCann will dig in now, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Longoria is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
We'll check out that 1-2 pitch again in show motion. This pitch is up around the letters, and you'll see that back elbow drops down a bit and kind of drag through the zone. That's what causes him to pop it up.
Here's Starlin Castro, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
0-1 count, and the pitch in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
1-2. Here it comes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. There to take it in is Loney now for route number 2.
He gets another easy pop up there, and this is just turning into a walk in the park. It's been a pretty stress-free outing for him so far.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail in this one 3-0. Brandon Geyer heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
The right fielder, number 5.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. pulled high in the air out to left field. After it is Gardner. 1 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Steve Pearce.
Steve Pearce strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch on its way. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, I know that instantly everyone's going to start pointing fingers out there, but when you're facing a guy like this, as a pitcher, you have to be allowed to work inside. That'll hurt a bit, but it's just part of the game you have to live with.
Evan Longoria will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
That's what you need to do after a hit by pitch. Get right back on that horse and fire a fastball in there.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And a good eye there from Longoria as he's aboard. It's ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman, James Loney.
Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Ivan Nova is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Ivan Nova.
James Loney will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1.
Look out, 1-1.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gardner moves over. 2 down.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Logan Forsythe digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Two down, runners at first and second. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hicks is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rays strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Didi Gregorius will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier moving to his left. He's got it 1 away.
This is a guy that doesn't really have great velocity, so when he elevates the fastball, it can lead to big problems. He gets away with it this time, though.
Aaron Hicks stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
First delivery to him on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck, and you know they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but you know, he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Striding into the box, Brett Gardner. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 3-0. Hank Conger makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Hank Conger.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Hit hard up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
In now, Steven Souza, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. And he thought to bunting here with the number 8 hitter up there.
Well, I'm more of a National League guy, so I'd maybe think about it, but in the American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The set and the 2-1 pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Hicks going back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and the Rays have opened this up to 5-0.
Yeah, here it is again on 2-1. Let's take a look. Yeah, that ball belt high, middle in, it's sitting on a tee. He was looking one pitch, one spot, and he got it.
Now batting.
Here's Brad Miller, the shortstop.
Brad Miller.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 413 feet, the estimate on that last home run. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Kevin Kiermaier, ready to take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
A changeup floats outside here for ball one. One out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 5, Brandon Geyer.
Digging in, Brandon Geyer. He flew out in his last at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the two-run home run. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. It's the Rays 5 and the Yankees nothing. Carlos Beltran will come in now to begin their half of the sixth, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. So that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Down and away, ball one. Skied into straightaway right. Geyer sprinting after it. Makes the play, 1 away.
And here in these middle innings, they just haven't been able to get anything going against him out there. And that's 7 in a row now. He's set down here in the 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Alex Rodriguez will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. You know, getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
This is in the air out to right field. Geyer is under this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, no exception.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th, and here's the dangerous Mark Teixeira. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Ball 3. 3-2 now. And And Teixeira wisely lays off that one as it misses for ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Brian McCann will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
And that misses inside, 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Here's a high pop-up. Loney is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave one. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Back here in the Bronx, we're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Anthony Swarzak will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 41, Anthony Swarzak.
Steve Pearce will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Tap fouled at home plate. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks is after it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
Evan Longoria stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Reached for and popped into the air back behind second. Castro is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
He'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
James Loney stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit well on the ground to first. Teixeira's up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Starlin Castro will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Fly ball out toward left center field. Souza on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Well, he's 0 for 3 now in the ball game, and I think I can tell you why. If you're not a power hitter, you need to hit down on the ball. Try and drive things. This guy doesn't have enough muscle to hit home runs consistently, so he's wind up as routine flyouts.
Chase Headley will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Geyer is there, 2 down.
Well, as we take a look at the pitches by inning, that last one puts him at 91. So stamina will start to become a real factor here the further he goes along.
Didi Gregorius will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up for wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Souza is going to get there, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Logan Forsythe comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Pitch on the way. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Oh and 1, here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Headley is there, and that one started to take off on him a bit, but Teixeira is able to climb the ladder and pull it down for the first out. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Digging in, Hank Conger, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable, hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Too tight with that one. 3-0. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Well, you know he wanted that pitch out there on the mound. I think it was probably a strike, but it doesn't really matter now. You have to let that pitch go, just forget about it, and concentrate on the next one.
Steven Souza will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. From the stretch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Count. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Runners on first with 1 down. In the dirt. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored. A wild pitch.
And with 2 strikes, this is the risk that you run trying to get a guy to fish for something. No doubt that was the idea, but it's going to wind up costing him.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
The batter, number 13.
Pretty good late break to this 2-2 pitch, and we'll see on swing track. He just doesn't gauge the movement very well and swings right over the top of it.
Here's Brad Miller, the shortstop, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Here it comes. 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. This is pulled into right. Beltran is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Tampa as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Aaron Hicks will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Geyer ranging back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
And And even though this is only 1 run, this is important, not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
Brett Gardner will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
To first. And Loney will take this one to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Carlos Beltran digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. The pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
And, you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now, and 2 strikes here as well.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. 9th inning coming up from Yankee Stadium. It's the Rays 5 and the Yankees 1. Dylan Betances will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Just no chance to pull the trigger on that pitch. That's on him way too fast.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Betances is ready, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 pitch. Hit to third. Gloved by Headley. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The right fielder, number 5, Brandon Guyer.
Brandon Guyer will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now here's the pitch. Fouled back. A 1 pitch on its way. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, you can tell right there. 0-2. He's just thinking about protecting the plate. And he nearly chased a bad one there, but he caught himself at the last possible instant.
Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Steve Pearce strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw in time at second, and McCann has nailed him trying to take second base.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out the walk, but then he got a little impatient trying to steal second base. And they throw him out pretty easily there on the first pitch.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And here's 2 out, nobody on. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Rays 5 and the Yankees 1. Steve Geltz will come in and pitch now.
For Tampa Bay, number 54, Steve Geltz.
Mark Teixeira will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6, as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Too high, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike one.
Here it comes on 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
The 1-2 pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Full count. Here it comes. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Starlin Castro will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Has a look, now the pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And you'd think for as hot as this guy's been over the last few games, they might be treading carefully. They're coming right after him, and now they've got him in an 0-2 hole.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And you know, when you got a 4-run lead on the mound, get ahead in the count and then make them fish for something. I mean, that's just classic pitching strategy right there.
Here's Chase Headley. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
He pulls this one into right, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one, 5-1. So long from the Bronx.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame for the victorious Rays. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run, 4 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.